Hi Aquarius, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your February tarot reading. So I want to say happy birthday, first of all. I hope you really enjoy your birthday season. This is the age of Aquarius, so it should, a lot of good things should be coming your way. You're probably starting to feel better about yourself, more confident, ready to move forward on things that you've wanted to do or want to create, like make bigger than they are right now, whatever that may be, your hobby, your career, maybe your home, you want to expand your whole garden or put in more food this year, or I'm not sure what it is, but it's are feeling the urge to expand and feel ready and confident to do it, So we're going to take the Mythic Tarot and we're going to do a layout, and then I'm going to clarify with the Transparent Tarot. These are a big hit. People like them. Uh-oh, hold on a sec. I got to grab my little holder because I kind of use it, I kind of don't, Just like it's like one of these tablet holders, but it's actually pretty handy for these cards here. So we'll keep a hold on. We'll keep a... Oh dear. We'll just put it there. All right. So let's see what we have for Aquarius. My birthday babies. This is also the year of the tiger, the water tiger in the Chinese horoscope. The Chinese New Year is around February 10th. Doesn't always fall on the exact same day every year. So check that out, look it up and find out. But the water tiger is, when I think of the tiger, I think of very regal, proud, confident, also ready to pounce, because tigers are opportunists. They watch for an opportunity and then pounce, take action. Sometimes they travel in teams or packs. Sometimes, not packs. I know it's not called a pack with a tiger. Pardon my English and my vocabulary. Look at that. Didn't I tell you? Ace of Pentacles. So you have an idea. You have something cooking. This is something that could have been a hobby before. This is something that you've just come up with. But it's something worth following through. This is possibly a new source of income for you. This is something that you want to take and you want to expand. This is like a seed, the seed, okay? And, this is Poseidon holding this coin. He knows the potential he has here, and he's not really sharing it at this point. He's alone in these waters. He's got it on his mind. He's thinking. He wants to take it slow. He wants to be sensible, practical, and just take his time, because Pentacles is slow energy. We got to plan this out. Let's do it right. And enjoy the ride as well. I love that there's all these grapes. There's this grapevine growing over here, and I don't know if you've ever had a grapevine, but they're practically unstoppable. Like once they take root and once they get going, they're there forever, and bear fruit every single year that you can make wine, jam, all kinds of things. There's the idea, the plan, the source, maybe an offer, a job offer, or an opportunity comes around and you see it. Like the tiger, you pounce. You see that opportunity, you're like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to cut these cards for you, Aquarius. What a nice energy. What? So we put this one here, this one here, and this one up here. Move my coffee up there. I don't know if you're joining me, if you've never joined me before. I live in Ontario, Canada. My town is right on the border of New York State, like the border's 15 minutes away. And so we kind of live in a border town here, and so I'm Canadian. You can probably tell by my A's. That's okay. So let's see what we have. In the recent past, we have, let's move these over here, the Five of Cups, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Wow. Wow. So there's a lot of energy here of trying to make something happen. There's some sort of action, definitely action. This could be a team. This could be a power couple. You know, they could even be brother and sister, but it's definitely male, female energy. And it could be two fire signs. It looks like an Aries and possibly a Leo. Okay. Anyway, this is frustration. You know, this is a situation where we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We did it, but we're tired, we're frustrated, we're, you know, to appreciate that we got what we wanted. You know what I mean? You actually fulfilled what you were trying to do, you know, what you said you would do. You completed this. In some ways, you could feel broken down or feel that something about here, what you're doing, it could feel overwhelming. It could feel like, oh, geez, I didn't really plan on doing that. You know, I thought I'd kind of got here, done it, but there's still some other tasks. There's still one other thing to do to complete it. It's not a challenge. It's just, you know, like closing a door. It's not complete until you pull the door shut, kind of thing. Leaving a room isn't complete till you pull the door shut. So this is the sort of thing is that you may just need a rest after all this work, all this energy, and just feeling frustrated trying to get what you want to. You might be trying to get to where you want, you know. And this is the Three of Wands. This could be because someone asked you a favor or you asked them a favor, you know, to help you with something, to help complete a task. You know, the Three of Wands is a project, a job, who knows what it could be, a favor. And so someone is asking Jason, who isn't really, you know, that well equipped to be fulfilling other people's dreams. He's only got one shoe. But still, he's being asked to do this. And he, you know, when we accept this, we never expect that it's going to be all this work. We're thinking, oh, of the glory, of the rewards, and we're not thinking about the possible complications and work that could come with this task, this favor, this, you know, the action that you plan, the work that you plan on getting, putting into this. I gotta tell you that I think you're gonna get there. It's already saying you're gonna get to the 10. I also think you need other teammates. I don't think it's something that you can do on your own or that you have to or need to do on your own. I think that you might do well to work with other people in some way, partner with them, network. I don't know, but it's like you, and I don't think you want to do it alone. I think you really enjoy working with other people and bouncing ideas off other people, which you may need. And when you're like that, and you're like, and like, hey man, you've already got it done. Just relax for a couple of days, and then you'll be ready to go back at it. And so you might need those reminders, of you're getting somewhere, you're doing it, because you are accomplishing something. But it's very hard to do it on your own. It's a lot of work, and you could have help. All you got to do is ask, or maybe they're asking you. Okay, but I have to go back to this Five of Cups. Now, this Five of Cups, I'm going to tell you right now, it's about trust. It's about trust. In a lot of other cards, it's about loss. We feel like we've done something wrong. We've went and ruined everything. We had to bring that up again, and now they're gone. This guy has run out into the night. And it's because Psyche didn't trust him. He said, don't look at me. Don't shine a light on my face. Don't look at me. If you love me, you'll just trust me in this, and don't do it. It would be, it's my one rule. And so, she's tempted. She had to look, and he fell asleep, and she held the candle up to his face to see him, and he's beautiful, it's gorgeous. And she was even more madly in love with him, but he is also a god, she found out. And so he didn't want her to be in love with the image of him. He wanted her to love him, the man, and not the god. And so that's why he did it, because it was true love. But she didn't trust him, and so when he caught her looking at him, he ran out into the night and didn't trust her now. This has caused a wedge. So it began as, this situation as a trust situation, something in trust. You're trusting in someone, or you may not completely trust them, because something could have gone down in the past where you or they said you would or wouldn't do something, and you did or didn't. It's someone went against their word in the past. Okay, so this new alliance, this new partnership, I think you're wondering if you're going to get stuck with all the work, if you're going to get stuck, or if it's going to become too much of a burden. This enterprise you're taking up, whether it's on your own, with other people, however, whatever it is. I have a feel it's collaboration, because King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then there's you, Aquarius. That's 3, and you have the 3 of Wands right here. Neither one of you may be completely well equipped to do it on your own, and this is why you may form the group that together you each bring something, and maybe contribute finances, contribute time, energy, skills, whatever it is. It's a group effort. It's a team contributing to a team effort project. Okay, so in the present, and look at that. Well, it's a lion, actually. I was going to say it looks like the tiger, but it's a lion. It could be a Leo around you. So 6 of Swords in the present, 7 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. I like seeing that under the 10 of Wands, because that's success, completion, and this is like really something to celebrate. You've completed. After you have a rest and realize what you're able to do, what you've pulled off, you're going to celebrate. You're going to be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I did do that. And is that a single card? It feels like two. I guess it's one. It's one. Four of Cups. It's a lot of cups in this line now. So, Six of Swords is completely done with any drama, arguing, debating, any sort of toxic verbal energy. This is called communication, these swords, and you don't want to be involved in any malarkey. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to know about it. You don't want to participate in it. And so you're moving to calmer waters, peaceful waters. You're deciding what you're going to surround yourself, allow in your circle, your energy is about peace and calm and happiness, you know. This is really, really good for you. I told you that I thought that you're feeling better and better about yourself, and you're making decisions now because you're realizing that you're part of the problem if you're complaining about it and you're still going back to the same old, you know, you're just thinking, I have to keep going back. I keep staying, or what, you know, whatever you keep doing. So this is where you change. You change now your pattern. This is changing your pattern. And also the 6 comes after the 5. So the 5 is when you decide you're going to change it, and the 6 are the steps you take to do it. Okay? And apparently you have a lot of options. There's a lot of things that you want to accomplish at this time. Like I said, you're really driven, you know, to expand, to, these are options and opportunities for you to expand on, to grow in. However, one of the warnings about the 7 of Cups is about not spreading yourself too thin. So it's like focus on a few and then go back and then, focus on a few more. But you want to complete one thing at a time. You don't want to get yourself all overwhelmed trying to do everything on your own by yourself. And, but I like the energy of the 7 of Cups because now we're dreaming, hoping, thinking, what could I do? Oh, geez, I could go and do that. Or I could travel. Or I could move to a new town. Or, just you're really opening up to the possibilities is what I really like about it. And then the Page of Pentacles. I think you hear good news. I have a feeling you hear some sort of good news. It could be from a Leo or a fire sign. Some sort of good news that could mean money for you. Also, this is sort of reassurance that you're on the right track, you're on the right path. You might start to learn more and more. You may be a novice at what you do right now or whatever you're into. And so you may still be practicing and learning your craft. But, look at these fields behind him. These are fertile fields, and he's planting a lot of seeds. He has a lot of plans, big plans, big plans. That's a lot of fields to be tending to. So a reminder about your focus, I'm glad you're thinking big, and I'm glad you want to expand this much and just have all this energy. But be careful you don't, put too much work on your plate, too much on your plate at once. Take it a step at a time. Take it a step at a time. But I think once you make this decision to change your energy and the energy you allow around you, or what you're willing to invest in, sort of mentally, once you change that, I just really think I think it's actually a game changer for you. It affects all of your energy in all of the ways you put out now, because that was part of what you were getting in. And so now you're not, if you're not getting in, then you're not also putting it out. So good vibes, good vibes. I also have to say too that in these fields, see these rows and rows, and I feel like them as vibes. It's like vibes, you know, good vibes. This is what you're creating. But I also think you get some good news, something to celebrate, something that tells you that you're on the right track. It also could be you could reach some sort of early, not necessarily early, you know, the first part of a training, you know, like say there's 3 parts of a training, and so you have completed the first part and there's still more to do, learn, you know, grow, like still more to do with what you're doing here. You know, this is only the first part, the first success. This encourages you to keep going. This is saying, you know, I think you're on the right track. You got something here. And then there's the 4 of Cups. Now, this is kind of like the other people getting into your ears, you know. Either they could be trying to create doubt in your mind, doubt that you're on the right track, doubt that your feelings are right, true. And so we start to see this vision when we allow what others are saying, you know. It starts to dull our vision, and it's like, well, wait a minute, it was going so well, and it's great, and so, you know, I have a feeling this could be a ripple of this back here. Be careful not to let this back in. The views and thoughts of others about what you're doing, how you're doing it, and especially in the realm of romance. It's okay to hear objective point of views, but it doesn't mean what they say is true. Like, we don't always know the actions of others, exactly why they're doing something. We like to make a lot of assumptions, but it doesn't mean it's true. I just don't want you to doubt your progress. See, this is the 3, and everyone's celebrating with you, celebrating you, for you, your successes. And now it's like, well, you know, he seems like a great guy, but how come you don't get to look at him? You know, they're specifically talking about this relationship. And it could have to do, someone could be trying to plant doubt in your mind about one of your partners, one of the people that's on your team. I'm going to tell you, I would not go there in my head. That's that old energy. That's that old toxic turbulence, drama, baloney. Unless you had absolute proof, you know. Someone said, yeah, I did that. But I wouldn't even let your head go there. And I'd say, don't be bringing it to me. Is it true? Do they know you're here telling me this? Well, then you shouldn't be here telling me this, should you? Like, just stop it in its tracks, okay? Is my advice. Because you're on a really good flow. You're in your own thing now, your own groove. Bringing your life together, you know, taking opportunities. Maybe they're not taking opportunities, and you are, and there's, you know, jealousy or something. I have a feeling some of this drama in the past, as you could feel in the middle between 2 people that are arguing, not getting along, there's disputes, and here you are again in the middle between 2 people. You know, that's you in the middle. And these two people are both in your ear saying, creating doubt. One could be older, one could be younger. They could be family, it could be friends, it could be people you work with, you know. I think there's a bit of it could be envy, it could be just who they are, how they process things or something. One of these people you could fill in the middle from is a Queen of Cups, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. But it also could be, this could be really affecting you emotionally. But this is why you want to be out of it. You know, they're going to try and pull you back in, I can tell you right now. They're going to try and pull you back in because this is the outcome. This is the future. Here you are again in the middle, because what they're doing is they're passing messages through you. They're saying, well, can you tell her? And then you're telling her or telling someone else and they're telling her. It's all this telephone game. Okay? Or they call it triangling, where the people don't talk directly to each other. There's this white elephant because nobody talks about it, puts it on the table. It's just everybody talks around it. This may or may not be your situation, but I feel you're being drawn into some sort of dispute, argument, problem, and I think it's with the Queen of Cups. It could be between an Aries and a Queen of Cups. If I were to hazard a guess, maybe this is Cancer. Could be a Cancer. Okay. Could be any water sign, but yeah. So the High Priestess indicates that there's secrets. There's things you don't know that are hidden. And someone, it seems like they've been asked not to speak, or they're not allowed to speak of it. Like I just said, I'm going to tell you, it's that thing where it's triangling, where things go around and no one really speaks of it. And so it causes this cycle of chatter, of toxic loop, you know, this toxic loop. And not much gets solved, but everyone gets more stressed, more upset, more angry, you know. It isn't swirling up. It's swirling down. So, and this is exactly what you're trying to get away from. You also might take the energy of the High Priestess. She has to go and spend half the year in the underworld. She had to marry this guy, the Pan, the devil, and she has to spend half the year down there. She's allowed to go spend the other half the year with her mother, Demetrius, the Empress. And Penelope is the High Priestess. She's allowed to go spend half the year, the summer and spring, with her mother up in the living world. But when she comes up here, she is not allowed to discuss anything that she has seen in the underworld. And she has seen a lot. a lot. But she's got like nowhere to talk about it, you know. But it's, or she just doesn't. This person may not discuss what their dark world is like, you know, what that is, the secrets that they contain. This could be secrets held in purpose, or they could be not just able to, like I said, this doesn't get brought out and spoken about, so it's never brought to the surface, brought to light. Something, I think, is going to be brought to light, because we have the Page of Swords here, and this Page of Swords is full of hot air. This is a message of truth coming through. The truth is going to be spoken, and it's about time. It's about time. There may have been lots of nasty words said that could have been truth, but nothing that was actually productive, that was helping, that was full of solutions, resolutions. It was about, you did this, and no, you didn't do that, and yes, it did, no, you didn't. Getting nowhere, you know. This is really about getting somewhere. The winds are changing. The winds are changing. And I know this because you have the Ace of Wands. This is this your second? Yeah, second ace. And yeah, so you have 1 10 and 2 aces. 1 door closing, 2 doors opening. So this door, you could be giving up something that you used to do. You could have found it physically exhausting, overwhelming. It was hard. You had a hard time getting, you know, around. I don't know. But it's not like you didn't do well at what you were doing. You probably did well, but it maybe been overwhelming in some way for you. And because you had a new offer, a new opportunity to take up, which you are here in the Ace of Wands, you're deciding you're going to go after the golden fleece. It's going to be yours. You're going to you accept an offer that you get. So here's this offer to make money because of your talents, what you're able to manifest, what people think you're able to do, your capabilities. Okay? So this is maybe something that you may not be talking about. You may not be telling people. You might keep it a secret, you know, but you're going to definitely share, or you're going to hear about this new offer. And I also feel like this is a new way that you want to expand now. I think you, like I said, you believe in yourself. You're feeling good about yourself. And you don't want to swirl down. Now that you're here, I don't want to go back down there. Shit, I just got out of that rabbit hole. I want to come up. And because I feel like living now. I want to live. I want to feel alive. You know, it's that age of Aquarius energy. Anyhow, I really like the energy you're getting here, Aquarius. The Page of Pentacles is right in the dead center. So you're learning, you're experimenting, you're planting lots of seeds. You got big ideas, big ideas. You really want to expand too. You could be thinking about expansion in some way. But I feel like there's some sort of message that you could get that causes you to celebrate. You could hear from someone that offers you money for what you do, whatever it is the craft you do. Whoa! Holy crap, I just lost half the darn cards. Oh, is that all that fell there? This is the story of my life. I'm always doing this. Anyway, I'm on this squishy little table, that's why. Holy cow, this is a lot of cards. But it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's my party in the craft I want to. Okay, let's see what we have here. Look at that, another Page of Swords. Definitely, you're going to put it up here, Page of Swords. So this is, and Page of Swords is very swift. All of a sudden, this message comes in quickly, out of nowhere. You weren't expecting it, or you could have been expecting it, but it comes very quickly. It's very honest, and it could be from one of your children. Even sometimes the pages represent our kids or grandkids. This could be a little earth sign. This could be an air sign person. But I think this is more pertaining to the message. And the message is about hard work, work that you're going to be putting in. Like, I think that this could be more than one person. You could be getting messages, people very impressed with your work, and you're working hard too. It shows you working a lot and hard, and you want to. Some sort of message going out. And look at that, there's the Fool. See, this is working. Look, I love this. See this guy working this wheel in his craft and working it, and he creates this butterfly out of it. You know, you may be working a whole way in your cocoon, creating and making whatever it is, cabinets, cooking, writing. I'm not sure what it is you're doing, but you're really creating something new and beautiful. And in another way, you're setting yourself free too, because the Fool is new, exciting energy, ready to take a risk, ready to take a risk. After you freed yourself from this Ten of Wands, you know. Holy jalopies, you got a lot of cards here. Ooh, look at that. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about enjoying the fruits of your labor. You may be able to go on a retreat or take a retreat. You're able to enjoy your oasis, which is your home. You're able to take a rest. You may go on some sort of a retreat, I feel, or get away to a cabin on your own, take some sort of rest. I feel like you're able to reward yourself, and you're also single here. You're enjoying what you've been able to create, okay? And like I said, I get the feeling you're going to be getting a lot of business here. Let's see what they look like together now. Yeah, look at, you're sitting up here on top of it all now and being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you know. The Five of Pentacles. Is that the Five? Yeah, the Five, and then you have the Knight. So, the Five is not realizing what you're capable of, all your skills. You know, you may not lean on your skills or rely on your natural talents as much. Also, some of you could be having back problems. I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like there could be back issues. Some of you could be having back pain, something to do with your back, all right? The other thing is, I feel like you may not feel like you have all the skills or everything that's needed. You don't fully realize your value yet. Okay? Yet. What pile am I going from here? Over here. Oh, here we are. So, then the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles could be a person, could be an earth sign, someone who, this is person, and it could be your energy too through this, because it's slow energy. It's you're wanting to expand, but it's doing it one step, not too quickly. It's sensible, taking your time. It's grounded energy. You don't want to live beyond your means or spend beyond your means either. You may be living meagerly right now, you know, not feeling like you really have enough to do everything you want, but that's okay. You need to pace yourself anyhow. Look at that. Isn't that the... Yep, Three of Cups. This is your second Three of Cups. Something to celebrate here. You know, I think that you could get some sort of recognition from what you have been doing, taking your time. I like that you're doing things your way, like you've got your own way of doing things. And like I said, you're not really appreciating your skills and ability, and or maybe people don't understand all the time and energy you do put in, sort of thing. And so that's all going to change, though. You're definitely going to get the recognition, I feel. And there's something to celebrate. There's some sort of early success coming to you, for sure. Look at that. Some sort of something that's going to provide foundation. Okay, see, this is a roof over your head. This is a house. You could be moving. I've been saying this for weeks now, Aquarius. I think you're moving. If I were to hazard a guess as to when, I'm going to say around March or April, to tell you the truth. March or April is a possibility for you. There could be this just opportunity that comes up. And like I said, this is the year of the tiger. And you're going to pounce on it. It's like, this is a golden opportunity. I'm going to take this because if I delay, someone else is going to take it. It's just too good. And it could have something to do with your stability, where you live, where you work, because this has a lot to do with your efforts that you're putting in. And it also could have something to do with your health and your back. Again, I'm saying your back, okay? And then we have, I think this is the Page of Wands, another page. There's going to be a lot of talk going on around you. You're doing a lot of communicating with people. You're the page is, I like to think about networking, about ideas, you know. Who would I go to if I needed a real estate agent? Who would I go to if I needed a carpenter? Who would I go to if I wanted to promote my skills better? You know, and so this is kind of networking about your expansion, about your growth, about taking action on your skills, your ability. You're feeling, after the celebration, you're feeling a little more energetic and confident about the possibilities now. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. And the last three cards here is, we have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords in this particular deck, okay, the transparent deck, this is laying down your swords. You don't want to fight. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to break my sword. I don't even want to talk to you right now. Sometimes this requires distance. We need some time away from each other, because anything you say or anything I say is, I can't hear you. You can't hear me. You know, there's been a line crossed. So this is laying down your swords, and when the sword is broken, it's not even wanting to talk. This is not a time for discussion. This is a time for space. Okay. It's also unable to find the right words to fix this, to, you know. So then we have, oh, I'm going to turn that around. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Someone is holding back. Someone is trying to keep everything to themselves. They might be hoarding money. They might be stashing something away. They might be just withholding their time and energy. Perhaps something is unfair in this situation. It's the sides are uneven. It's unfair in some way. And so someone may, like I said, this requires some distance, and you're like, I don't even want to talk. So you may withhold your time and energy from another person, from the situation, from this place, you know, your home, your work site, whatever, or wherever it is. You're withholding from that. And it could be you're doing it for your own health and good. Because Pentacles are also about our health, you know, our physical health and our own well-being, okay? And then the Seven of Wands. The whole reason is you're tired of fighting. Everything's a battle, you know? Everything's a battle. And this is the point. It's like, do I want to fight, or do I just want to close the door and walk away? Because this is the thing. It's this whole, look at this whole situation, okay? And this is your three choices, really. These are your three choices. You can go back and keep battling the same old fight, always having to defend yourself. You can stop talking altogether, or you can withhold your time and energy. And when it's healthy for you, you can go in but you do not want to participate in these word battles, in these, and to have to defend yourself. You're not doing it. So you may not go and spend as much time there, or be going into the office. You might be working from home more. Wherever this situation is in your life, you may be saying, I'm withholding because I don't want to expose myself to all this. You know, this is not giving me any kind of balance, equilibrium, peace, stability. It ain't doing it. Okay? So I like that you're making these changes. You're trying to grow something beautiful. You're wanting to feel really good. You want to feel proud of yourself. You don't need this malarkey of all this. You're creating a butterfly here. Something new and beautiful. Okay? So I am going to take one card from the Romance Angels for you, because it is February. Happy Valentine's Day. Double happy if your birthday falls on Valentine's Day. It's not so good if it's if you're a woman. You only get one gift. Okay, so for Aquarius, tell me what Aquarius needs to know in romance, because we got a lot here going on in your business and how you contribute to the world, like what your skills and tools are. There's a lot going on here. There's also a lot going on here in the changes that you're making in your life, where you're really... Did I drop the card again? Where's that card? Well, it's here somewhere. Anyway. There's a card missing. Did I check out for? Did I do that? You know, I don't know. think I dropped one. Anyhow, it is what it is. Tell me for Aquarius, what do they need to know for February 2022? Aquarius, in the realm of love, joy, happiness, romance, for Aquarius. Tell me for Aquarius. Getting close. I can feel it. I thought it was in. Whoa! Oh, jeez. All I do is drop cards. I can tell you right now. On the top, isn't this funny? I gotta read you the two top ones. I'll take those two top ones. I'm gonna read them all, actually. I'm gonna read them all, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it. So it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So sometimes relationships take work, but working is being honest, you know, being upfront, trusting, having trust, even though, you know, weird things are happening. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so there could be some old stuff. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This could be in your work relationship, in your love life with a romantic partner. You could be deciding to tie the knot, because I'll tell you, you got 2, 3 of Cups, and lots of times 3 of Cups are about engagement, celebration. It's not the wedding, but it's the symbol of that's heading that way, you know, a symbol of love. Then you have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And isn't that funny? Because that's what we talked about in the 4 of Cups. Is trust, you know. Sometimes something seems funny, doesn't make sense, but it doesn't mean that it's bad or that someone has ill intentions. You know, there could be a very good reason for this. So it's calling for you to have faith. And the last card is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So sometimes that's it, eh? Like, I know for me, I'm controlling, and I used to be real bad where I try and control every outcome of everything. You know, no, go that way. No, 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 no. Turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. And they'd say, okay, Lynn, it's, geez, if I don't, I can just turn at the next corner. But I just had to just, you know. And so sometimes we just need to, and this could be from some of the stress and everything that's going on. All this going on, you know, this conflict for you, and it could be really getting to you know. And so sometimes we hold on to the only things we can control, and we hold on to them fiercely. But this is a saying, this is a time for you to let go of that. You don't need to do that. It's another release. It's another release for you. And it's going to feel so good. I think you're going to, you know, I'm going to also tell you it's going to take practice. It's not just going to fall into place the first time you try to have peace and to change your patterns and what you'll tolerate. This is going to be tested, because life tests you when you think, okay, well, I'm just not going to do that anymore. Life sends a test. Oh, really? Are you sure? I want to see. Have you drawn your line here? You're not gonna? Because life is going to test you. I want to warn you about this. So it's going to take practice. Don't be hard on yourself if you make a mistake and go back and get all involved in it again. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's okay, because it takes practice to get this right. Get it perfect, okay? But you are on your way. The first part of resolution is recognition. You know, being able to recognize that there's a problem. There's something not right here. Like, I don't feel good about this, you know. And so when we can recognize it, now we can take a step to resolving it. Anyhow, Aquarius, I hope this resonates with you. If it does, let me know in the comments. I love to hear. I hope you have a really great birthday. Press all the buttons for me, the like, and every button you can push them all. And that will be my birthday present from you. Thanks in advance. Love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye now.